Don't stop, won't stop, global show. Here to motivate and inspire, you already know. Hey, don't stop, won't stop, gotta show 'em. You can make it happen with your host, Donald Tolson. Yeah, this is what you need, bring it to you every week with a new guest. Level up, bring the energy. Hey, don't stop, won't stop, global show with your host, Donald Tolson. You already know, let's go. Hey, yeah, let's go.
Started here. Good evening, everyone. My name is Donald D. Tolson Sr., and I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to the Don't Stop, Won't Stop Global Show, where we inspire, we motivate, and we encourage others to step out of their comfort zone and to step into their greatness. I'm going to say that again. We want to encourage you, inspire you, and not only that, but we want to motivate you to step outside of your comfort zone and to step into your greatness. And I know there's a lot of people out there that has greatness. You know, it was the late, great South African president, Dr. Nelson Mandela, who once said that there is no greater passion than settling for a life that is less than the one that you are more than capable of living. And I know there's a lot of people out there that has a lot of greatness in them, and they are just waiting to bring that to the forefront. Wonderful, wonderful. Mark, does it look like I have a delay on my end?
Just a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Listen, this evening, we have a young man. He's doing exactly that. He's stepping into his greatness. I mean, this guy, you know, we have been friends for, I guess, a couple of years now. You know, we've been just connecting on various platforms. So I asked him to be on the show this evening, and he accepted. And for that, I am so, so grateful. So, Mark, I just want to thank you. But I'm going to go ahead and if you're listening right now, go ahead and share and like this page, as well as tag others. Go ahead at this time, share and like this page, and go ahead and tag others so that we can get this broadcast out. So here's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and I want to read the introduction for my good friend, Mark. Mark is an executive leadership coach and a TEDx speaker. He's an expert in leadership communication. In 2015, Mark advanced and reached the contest semifinals in the largest public speaking contest in the world. I'm talking about Toastmasters International Speech Contest. And Mark, he reached the level of semifinalist in this speaking contest. He's also, you can also catch Mark on his popular leadership podcast called Speak Brave. It has a 5-star rating, and it reaches international audience around the world. So ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and tell you a lot of things about my good friend, Mark, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring him now to the virtual lectern so that we can get a chance to meet my good friend, Mark Guy. Everyone, please give Mark Guy a hand. Wonderful, good evening, Mark.
It's a good evening to you, my friend. It is so good to see you, to hear you, and to be here with you today. Every time I have a chance to connect with a good friend, the one who gives and cares, it's a big win.
Thank you so much. You know, as always, I want to thank you, and it is an honor to have you on the show. You know, as I was going over your bio, and I know that you are doing a lot of things. I've been to your conference, you know, a couple of your conferences in the past, and I see that you are an executive leadership coach. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity, because a lot of people might not know. They may be asking, what is an executive leadership coach? So can you please tell us what that is?
Absolutely. I work with leaders who need and who are in a position of leading teams and their staff to a greater success, personal and professional. What I have found in the past is you may be a new leader, or you perhaps have risen through the ranks in your government organization or maybe for-profit business organization, and you are subject matter expert. And what you need right now is you need some proven advice, some research-driven strategies that can help you not to leave anyone behind in the battlefield of business or life, so you can uplift them. So my services from my company provide those strategies. It's like a special, you go to a sage, right? You go to a sage. I know I don't have too many gray hairs. Okay, so once I have complete hair of gray, then I can call myself a full-bodied sage. But you go to somebody who can offer you a second opinion, or perhaps you're so busy executing at a high level to drive performance for your stakeholders and maybe for your bosses, you don't have time to invest in a lot of personal development. So you go to someone like me, and if we have a good rapport, we have good trust between each other, we create a partnership, and essentially we lift each other up. And specifically, I provide leadership strategies, communication strategies that are specific to you, not just some cookie cutter advice that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. Something that is based on your personality and that is leaning into your strength.
Thank you. A lot of times, especially in the area of business, a lot of times we feel that we don't need a coach because we think that we have it all. We have our strategies, we have the things that we do in order to move up into the ranks in our business, or either if we work with someone else. But, when you think about coaching, Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer that there has ever been, he needed a coach. Michael Jordan, he needed a coach. Everyone that has become successful in life, they all needed a coach. And that coaching is what got them to the next level. Mr. Les Brown, he once said that you can't see the picture when you're inside of the frame. So we need someone on the outside that is kind of guiding us, showing us those things that we might not even be able to see. So it's always good to have that. And I know you have been doing an amazing job coaching others, to the next level. So I know that your services is very well needed and very well appreciated.
Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. And in fact, I want to mention right now, I am just finishing a book from a personal coach of Michael Jordan, and also the late Kobe Bryant, and a few others as well. He's working with professional athletes, specifically from the National Basketball Association. And he's talking about that Michael Jordan didn't just have one coach, but a team of coaches to carry him and others to the high performance. You cannot ever do this alone. And we have statistical proof and we have mythological proof, right? You always need a guide, like a hero's journey. You need to conquer your adventures, and you need that somebody who's been there or who's done it, or at least you need a companion who can show you the way. It's in fables, in myth, it's in current life, and it's in sports psychology. So it's everywhere.
Wow. Now, is that book, is it out, or is it something that you're working on now currently, or has it already been published?
It's a book that I'm reading from.
Oh, okay.
Coach. Yeah, it's called Winning by Tim Grover. Winning.
I think that's a great topic, winning, because one of the things that I'm putting out there as my own is that you are a winner. And absolutely, I say absolutely no excuse about it is accepted. A lot of time we don't see ourselves as a winner, and we can't win until we can visualize ourselves as being a winner. So I think that's great, and I'm sure that is an amazing book, and it's one that I'm probably going to borrow from you so I can read it, or I'll go out and get my own.
Absolutely, absolutely. We can never stop learning, Donald. If we are in a position to help others, we cannot, share from an empty cup, and that's our health, and it's also our current knowledge and our continuous knowledge. I don't know if you ever heard this, but this is from Proverbs, which some people in the Old Testament refer us to ancient Hebrew literature. They say, if you stop learning, you will forget what you already know. And I'll never forget it.
Thank you. That is so amazing. Now, I don't want you to give your secrets away as far as your coaching, but what are some of the strategies that you use? Just give us a little tidbit of some of the strategies that you use with some of your coaching clients.
Absolutely.
How do you help them to go to the next level?
Well, first we have a conversation, and number one, I think the biggest success that I was able to achieve, create, co-create, and witness is building trust with your clients, winning them over. And it takes time, and you have to be present, Donald, I am self-identified as an empath. Do you know what that is?
No, but I'm sure you will tell me. I'm waiting to hear it.
Empath is someone who is very sensitive to energies and to moods and to emotional experiences of others. So if you feel joy, I feel joy with you in a very deep level. If you feel sadness, I will feel sadness right next to you. And sometimes if we are not careful as empath, we may take on the emotions of others. So what I have learned early in my career as a professional coach is this. In order to serve my clients well, I cannot let them inside my heart, but I need to get inside their head. And that makes all the difference. So I am at the highest level, and I'm helping them see what they cannot see themselves. And rapport building, trust building is number one. And if you able to create a relationship where it's not just one and done, a lot of my clients, I work for some extended period of time, and you need that because you need to have that trust between yourself and the client. So once you have a trust, it just gets better, and the results, more qualitative. So that's number one. Number two is after we build trust, I ask you to take challenges, and just little challenges here and there. And over time, you will take on more risks in your leadership position, in your communication strategies. And every challenge I ask you to do, I have done it. So it's not something I read in a book or heard somebody speak about. I have done every challenge. So I know what it feels like. And I ask you to do the same. And after a while, you will take more challenges and you will witness growth in your life. So it takes time and it takes effort after building trust.
Wow. One of the strategies that I love what you said was about taking risk, because a lot of people don't love taking risk. But I heard one great speaker say that if you are not willing to risk, then you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, then you cannot do your best. And if you cannot do your best, then you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there?
Yes. Well, absolutely. And I have a great admiration for those thought leaders that share with us so generously. This weekend has been a busy one for me. I'm at a second conference in 2 days. And yesterday I have attended a live simulcast by Live to Lead, which is organized by John C. Maxwell and a team. It was coming live from Atlanta, Georgia, in several dozen sites around the world, a lot of different countries and attendees. And one of the speakers have said that while your primary purpose in business is to grow revenue and to book revenue, it is also to deliver happiness. At first, I had resistance. I understand, like, why? What do I mean? What, Apple delivering happiness, Zappos delivering happiness, Home Depot delivering happiness. He said, "Yep, all of those businesses deliver happiness," and it's easy to think of it in those simple terms. And I invite you to consider it in your life, not to discard it. If you're in business, can you see yourself as delivering happiness? Just think about it for a moment. Is that really true? And if it's not true, how can you make it so?
Wow, that is amazing. You have to see yourself happy. You have to visualize it, and then you have to take action. You don't have to be great to get started with it. You must get started in order to be great. Wonderful. Now, I've been following you for like a while, and I know that you are a TEDx speaker. I've been trying to get on with TEDx for probably the last 2 years, and so far I have not been fortunate enough to be chosen, but I will not stop until I'm on that stage. So right. Tell us, how's that experience of being on stage as a TEDx speaker?
Well, Donald, I have to brag on a little bit. I'm not the one to brag a little bit, but I will brag on behalf of the people I work with or have worked in the past. I had the good fortune and a good blessing to be selected and to be a speaker at a TEDx Ocala. And TEDx Ocala is once a year event that's happening in Ocala, Florida, the equine capital of the world, perhaps soon. Yes. We have the Equine News Center, right? You're familiar with it.
Yes.
And, so the organizers, the curators of that event have this idea, this belief, it's relentless, it's unstoppable, that they want to create world-class, absolutely best-in-class TEDx experience for attendees and for speakers. They treat you as a speaker as a rock star. I mean, truly as a rock star. I mean, they spare no expense, make sure that you are happy, that you have all the resources you need to make sure that you perform at your very best. They check in with you, they guide you to make sure that your idea has a chance to blossom, really blossom, and bless and inspire and also educate, uplift, and encourage, and perhaps share insight with the attendees. So why am I telling you this? Because if you get very lucky and you get selected or somehow work with the organizing team and you work with the world-class organizers, it's an event experience that can truly change a trajectory of your life, because a TEDx brand is still very strong in United States, outside of United States. It is a great addition to your professional resume. Doors, it creates invitations, and it gives you this seal of credibility, to build on in your career. And of course, as a speaker, as somebody who has an idea, you have to make sure that you have an idea that will benefit humanity, that will benefit people in the audience, will benefit the community. It doesn't have to be a new idea. It may be a new way to think about an old idea as told from your point of view. And I invite everyone to apply and encourage you, Donald, to keep in the fight. You won't stop until you win. Keep in the fight. It's not a fight, but it's life. It's life, and it's an invitation to you. If you have it in your heart to share, to have an idea worth sharing, and you want to create this, you want to see how far you can go and challenge yourself, absolutely keep applying. You may get no. And I got quite a few no's in my life, and I'm still applying, because I want to get through different stages and different ideas. And you will hear quite a few no's, but you will hear yes. And that yes will make all the difference.
That's right. I've always been told that you only need one yes. You only need one yes in order to take it to the next level. Now, my good friend, Mark, if you guys don't know, he's very well versed and spoken, and he's a Toastmaster. We both are Toastmasters, so I cannot leave that out. Mark has rose in the ranks of Toastmasters. He's been doing some wonderful things in the area of leadership and speaking. So, Mark, I know that you took parts in one of the world's biggest public speaking events. It's called it's the International Speech Contest held every year by Toastmasters International. And I see that you rose to the ranks in the contest as a semi-finalist. I think you should have went on and won first. Just won the top thing. But but tell us, how was that experience?
Absolutely, and thank you for the kind words. You cannot change history. You cannot go back and try. Oh, I should have tried that. You can only go forward. You can look back at the lessons. You can look at the transformation, what you had to do to remake yourself, to grow. And I think while I was disappointed for a few moments not winning, I looked back and I thought, wow, I feel that I love the contest as it is presented, managed and created and organized by Toastmasters International because it has structure. Structure that the contest will go on whether I feel like showing up or not. The contest will continue. The people will gather whether I will make it or not. So mentally, I made a decision. I want to see how far I can play in this game. So I just said, one more round. I just wanted to keep playing because it is so much fun. It is so much fun. I mean, it is much fun you can have legally on the stage, right? And I just thought, how can I push the envelope? How can I make a message that will stand out and be memorable and so sticky? And what conditions do I need to create in my training schedule? Who do I need to reach out for help now, not tomorrow, today? And what can I do to recruit them to be part of my team, to be part of my coaching, allies? And I feel that contests from Toastmasters, if you truly have the call to answer it, it is like a jealous lover that takes up all of your attention and time. However, it will create you a better speaker for sure. And it is accelerated way to learn a new skill in the ways that you may not do it anywhere, anytime before, anytime after. It forces you to be clear in your message, to use only things that work, to, I basically bet my farm, the entire farm. I bet on that contest because and it makes sense, right? We live in Central Florida. There's a lot of farms. So
Yes.
that metaphor really works well. And I just wanted to see what is possible. If for somebody, who is just, who was shy, afraid of his own shadow, afraid to speak up for the fear of judgment, for what people may think or don't think. The truth is, a lot of people are scared or, anxious, unsure of themselves. They just hide it really well. But I didn't know this until I had to learn it on my own. So, it's a learning experience unlike any other. Is it going to make you uncomfortable? Yes. Is it going to require a lot of time and attention? Yes. Will you become a better communicator? Absolutely.
Wow. Now, Mark, I know a lot of people out there might be asking, he sound like he have an accent. Just barely, I can hear that accent. So tell us where you're from, because I know a lot of people are going to be kind of curious as to where is he from, because the accent, I know he's been doing all these great things, but what part of the world is he from?
Well, I'm from Winter Haven, Florida.
Woo!
Well, but on the other note, which is also true, I am a Siberian storyteller from Florida.
That sounds good. Perfect. That sounds good. I love it. I love it. When I first met Mark, I asked him that question. I said, you have an accent. Where are you from? Winter Haven. Oh, okay. I guess the people in Winter Haven, they have that accent.
Well, it's just one of those things that, if somebody asks me this kind of question, they have to be ready for an answer.
That's right.
They have to be ready for an answer. So, you make an offer and I give you my offer back. So the way you take it is no longer up to me.
Okay. Okay. So Mark, let me ask you this.
Russia. So, like Siberia. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I love it. So Mark, if someone wanted to hire you as a coach, or for you to come and speak on their stage and give some business strategies, how would they be able to get in contact with you?
Absolutely. I'm easily found on the internet, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. My name, Mark Gai, and it's Gai, or give me a call. You just Google my name and my phone number will come up, or my website will come up, markgai.com. I will be happy to talk to you and see how we can work together.
Thank you. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it for yourself from my good friend, Mark Gai, TEDx speaker, international, speaker, as far as, the things that he's doing, and executive leadership coach. So I want you to reach out to him and connect with him. He needs to be speaking in your organization. He comes with a lot of experience, a lot of skill sets that will help grow your company. So please reach out to him. And Mark Gai, he's your guy. He will take you to the next level. All right.
Thank you for that endorsement, Donald. And while all those things are true, we also will have marginally good time, depending on how much audience have been drinking. Depends on if they've been drinking a lot, we have a lot more fun. But that's between you and the audience. So, yeah.
That's right. Listen, whatever happens at Mark Guy's conferences stays at Mark Guy conferences.
That's right.
Listen, you all have a wonderful day. And again, Mark, thank you so much. This is another Don't Stop, Won't Stop Global Show with your host, Donald Tolson. And you all be blessed and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Mark. I will call you shortly.
Thank you.
Don't stop, won't stop, global show. Here to motivate and inspire. You already know. Hey, don't stop, won't stop, gotta show 'em. You can make it happen with your host, Donald Tolson. Yeah, this is what you need. Bring it to you every week with a new guest. Level up, bring the energy. Hey, don't stop, won't stop, global show with your host, Donald Tolson. You already know. Let's go. Hey, yeah, let's go.